Hey guys, it's Peter Nukasani, and today I wanted to make a quick video talking about one thing that is extremely important for our land businesses. So the one thing I wanted to talk about today was burn rate. So a lot of software companies, like, especially when they're raising capital or whatever, that term burn rate comes up a lot because, they're spending money on customer acquisitions or advertising or whatever to grow and scale their business. So this one topic, I think is often overlooked, especially when we're going through periods of like expansion, or we've just had a couple of really hot years. Like, for the land business, that was 2021 and I think 2022. And everybody and their brother wanted to focus on building large teams, send out a ton of mail, and just, in other words, increase our spending and increase the amount it costs for us for our business to exist every month. So that could be like getting a super fancy office or just unnecessary expenses. And I have single-handedly seen successful land businesses, a few of them, including mine, that have really suffered from having a high burn rate. So, for example, last year when I was looking into our business, I realized that we had about $3,000 a month that was just getting burned for absolutely no reason on like software, software that we were not using, that we were just paying for month after month. Um, VAs that that were not productive whatsoever. The reason why, that I'm so passionate about this and like managing burn rate is so important is because when, let's just say, a deal that you have or a few deals that you have listed for sale take longer to sell, or your business hits a little bit of a slowdown or a personal thing comes up, when you have a really high burn rate, and let's just say it's $10,000 a month and you have $60,000 in the bank, let's just say, you have a 6-month burn rate. So if you drop the ball for a couple of months, half of your cash reserve is gone. And at the end of the day too, like when you're looking back at the end of the year, if you have high expenses that are not like fruitful or yielding anything, your bottom line goes down as well. Like, it's a pretty common sense thing. And I was affected by that, right? Because I was like, yeah, we were growing very fast, but if your growth is being met with an increase in expenses and how much you're spending for no good reason, you're just going to end up at that same spot that you were before you grew, right? So yeah, I mean, there's been many people that I've talked to that have had really, really, really high burn rates. I'm talking close to 6 figures a month or almost there. And even if you have an enormous cash reserve, when you have that type of burn rate and that level of, I would say even wastage, right? It's hard to stick around and it's hard to stay in business. And the one thing that for sure, controlling and managing and keeping an eye on your burn rate will ensure that you can stay around for longer. And half of the game is just staying in business and staying around for long enough to outlast your competition, just survive, right? And I understand the abundance mindset and thinking, and I'm very committed to abundance, but also there's a level of humility that it takes to, when you're winning, to be able to not increase even your personal means or your personal lifestyle. That's just my 2 cents. I've just seen it work against a lot of land companies, including mine, having a high burn rate, or I call it bloat, right? If you're bloated, it's not good.